Sanat Kumara, 100 years like a day. Caught in the wheel of time? The world does not come to rest. The events of the time events roll off on the timeline as they are supposed to roll off. Then the earth with the mankind goes over into a lighter level. Currently the dense energy structures are dissolved. For this, it is inevitable that these structures become visible, and this challenges you in these days. Beloved humans, in the wheel of time you sometimes feel powerless. As, if tied up, this wheel keeps turning, and it turns with you, although what you want, and what you strive for, things do not move in the right direction at first. Your light manifestation impulses do not seem to succeed, and seem to vanish into thin air. The golden age announced to you is unbearably long in coming, and there is no end in sight. This perception is to be corrected, and to be shifted on the essential, and essential is that the today's storms of the time are necessary in this vehemence, if everything is to change in the end to the good, and light. The old life does not exist anymore, and also the old energy structures cannot be simply covered up. What caused the greatest damage to this earth were unredeemed, inert, and destructive energy structures that accumulated over millennia, and spread here. Now the overall energy of the planet is changing, a new lighter, and brighter vibrational frequency is being established. For this, everything that cannot withstand this vibration must be redeemed. We are in this phase of redemption, or liberation on this planet today. This challenges people completely, and some can hardly wait for the end of this phase. In the subtle realms, 100 Earth years are like a day, and so your light brothers and sisters who are not embodied are watching very closely how things are developing, and how the individual fates are shaping up. To have the overview over 100 years, like over one day, means that your light brothers and sisters can foresee the developments, and that they can provide you with this knowledge. Transmissions from subtle realms. This happens today by means of insinuations into the subconscious of people, by means of dreams, and by means of visions. The inner voice of a person is becoming perceptible to more and more people. It is becoming easier and easier for you to connect with yourself, the knowledge within you. Please be alert, because your inspirations, dreams, and visions are ongoing transmissions of your family from the subtle realms. Currently, new ideas and inspirations for your life are constantly being brought to you. You feel inwardly exactly whether you are implementing the plan of your soul, or else, whether you are leading a wrong life. As soon as you feel that you are right in life, your tolerance and acceptance level also changes. Making sense of this time is much easier when you know your place, and are connected to your assignments. If you are aware that time is only a concept that has no meaning for you on the subtle level, you will experience time differently, more easily, and harmoniously, in the here and now. It will therefore not pass faster, because as long as you are there, you will deal with it, and live. Coping with time stress. You will, however, feel less time stress, because your vast soul operates outside of time. That is, the more connected you are to your soul, the less influence time will have on your everyday perception, and the less stressful your everyday life will be. For, it is the events that repeat themselves on the timeline to the point of being unbearable that spoil your mood, and discourage you. Time just doesn't seem to pass for people in fateful days of mankind. However, the time, beloved man, has no meaning. Not even for you. As soon as you expand your consciousness, and decide to look behind the veil, everything changes. As events unfold on this timeline, You can change your perception of time. You are divine consciousness having an earthly experience in a human body. Your self-awareness is the key to a coherent view of this time event. Just as a general can only survey the events of battle from a suitable position, so too the spiritual seeker can only perceive the events of time from the superior field of vision. Put yourself in the position to perceive the whole time events of life with the view of your soul, and not through the glasses of human eyes. 100 Earth years like one day in eternity. That is your life. So go, and waste no more time thinking why time does not pass. I love you infinitely. Sanat Kumara. Channel, Jahn J. Kassl. Translation by eraoflight.com